Right. Continuing from the question of deciding the stronger between. Okay. The first thing, how many references is not clear. There is a difference in the number of references also. To decide the stronger between, from where to see the chart. To decide it, there are only two factors to decide between, Lagna and Moon. There are only two factors. But for Dasha, it is Lagna, Moon or Sun. So when it comes to Dasha, there are three factors. When it comes to from where to read a chart, there are only two factors. The chart is not read from Sun horoscope. Why I will say that Parashar is unauthentic? Because Parashar and Sudarshan will say that see the chart from Sun also. Looking at the chart from the Sun ascendant is not supported by other sages. From where to look at a chart, there are only two options, Lagna and Moon. From where to start the Dasha, there are three references, Lagna, Sun and Moon. Jatak Parijat will give you 8 references, Lagna, Sun, Moon, Janma Tara, Utpanna Tara, Adhan Tara, Gulika, etc. So Jatak Parijat gives you some 5-6 references. But all the other texts, going by the majority of thought, they will tell that only 3. Between 3, Lagna, Sun and Moon, you have to decide from where to start the Dasha. Now, as I told in the previous cut, there are separate set of rules for everything. You cannot use every rule for everything. See, you have 10 tools, suppose. You have 10 different type of tools, but you cannot use all the 10 different tools to do one thing. There is a certain set of tools that you use for a certain thing. I have a small screw, big screw, bigger screw, chainsaw, everything. But to put a nut and bolt, to tighten a nut and bolt in my laptop, I cannot use the chainsaw. Or to open my laptop, I cannot use a chainsaw. No, that is not the way. I have to use the right appropriate tool. So in my Dasha Veda 1.1 video, which is available for public, but that was a very old video. So yes, Sam Dam Dandaved. Yeah, different tools for different things. Now, the tradition will differ. Okay, the Kerala tradition is different. I'm learned in the Kerala tradition also, but here I will follow my tradition, not the family tradition also. Family have a different opinion. Kerala tradition have a different opinion. I have a research. I am going with the research. Not the Kerala tradition, not the family tradition. Kerala tradition will say that the stronger between Lagna and Moon, the Dasha is to be started from that reference only. They will use the same rule to decide the reference point as well as starting of Dasha. That is what the Kerala tradition will say. What my family tradition will say is entirely different. My family tradition will say that to decide the stronger between Lagna, Moon and Sun, they will give me a separate set of rules. That separate set of rules is different for every ascendant as per the tradition. Right? So they will say that if it is a fiery ascendant, use the Tattva principle. If it is a watery ascendant, use the direction principle. This is what my family tradition will say. But to simplify it, I will tell you my research. Frankly taking, or talking in an extensive manner, there are two types of rules. If you look at astrology, two types of rules to decide the strength. One is what is known as Shadbala. Another is what is known as Ashtaka Varga. And third, suppose miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is not a better word. I will say untold rules. Untold rules, rather. It is not taken as a rule to decide stronger, but it is suggested otherwise. Example, Shadbal indicates Kal Bal, Digbal, Sthan Bal, etc. etc. And the word itself has Bal. Kal Bal, Sthan Bal, Digbal. So it is Bal, Bal, Bal. Ashtak Varga, you know, there is a strength in Ashtak Varga, a point in Ashtak Varga, and the point will decide the planet is stronger or not. Okay, stronger or not. Then the third type of Bala is different. For an example, you know that some signs are Ratri Bali and some are Diva Bali. Some signs are strong in day and some are strong in night. It is quite obvious to imagine that for a day birth, day sign is strong, and for a night birth, night sign is strong. Quite obvious to understand. Wait, Jyotish is to be understood by teachers. So that is unsaid rules. My family tradition will say use the unsaid rules. Okay. For an example, in Krishna Paksha, malefic will be powerful. So if birth is in Krishna Paksha, take from the sun. For Shukla Paksha, benefic will be powerful. So for Shukla Paksha, take the moon. But what if moon is of Amavasya? Then moon is a malefic. And sun will also be a malefic. So in that scenario, Lagna will have power because Lagna will not be a malefic, right? So the family tradition have a different set of rules. Kerala Parampara will use the different set of rules. Bala is of three types, right? Sadbala, Ashtak Varga, and miscellaneous Balas, or Bala which is not told as Bala, Bala which is not told as a strength, but it is understood as a strength. For an example, planet in Sun Hora. If you are born on a daytime, planet in Sun Hora is strong. That is quite obvious. Nothing more to say, right? You know, people not knowing this is a big problem. They will be like, there is the planet will remain in the same Rashi for so long. How can the effect be so long? Are by day and night will change, hour will change. That's the problem that happens when you don't learn astrology the traditional way. When you come from the tradition, you know how it is used. Okay. I prefer to use Ashtak Varga to decide the stronger between Lagna, Moon, and Sun. Now, because I am not following the Kerala tradition, neither the family tradition, you can ask me why. Am I a Rishi? No. Why I am following Ashtak Varga? I have to see. I have to explain it using logic, otherwise I cannot say anything. Nah, I cannot say anything. That's quite obvious. और रात को मैं चरस पत्ता खा के कुछ भी बोल दूंगा थोड़े ना मान लेंगे आदमी. I have to prove it. Why a certain step. Sages have also explained it. For the Varamira example that I showed in one of the previous that I told you in one of the previous class, Varamira told that I am rejecting it on account because it will not give longevity less than 24 years. This is what Varamira told. He is also giving logic that why I am rejecting it. I cannot reject anything outrightly, especially when it comes from Parampara. So why I prefer to use Ashtaka Varga? I am not rejecting anything. I am just giving you a new way. Okay, I know it is going to be copied now. So please do it, bro. And have a pen drive so that you can put it in my mind and take all the data out. I think that is not probably possible. Right, so that's fine. Coming back to the point. Why Ashtak Varga? For 4 reasons. 4 small reasons. Reason number 1. When you use any other strength, whether the miscellaneous one or the Shadbala one, only a certain factors are taken into consideration. A certain factors, right? For Digbala, only 4 houses are taken under consideration, right? But there are total of 12 houses. Only 4 houses are for Shadbala. Sorry, there are only 4 houses for Digbala. There is no use of other houses, right? In the traditional rules also, all the factors are not used at once. Few rules are used, few are ignored. My logic is that the Dasha planet can be situated everywhere. So I cannot use a rule that differentiates or that is not exhaustive. Why Ashtaka Varga? Because Ashtaka Varga is exhaustive. It takes all the houses and all the planets under consideration. So we are not being biased towards a certain principle or ignoring a certain house. That's why I prefer to choose Ashtakavarga, because it takes everything under consideration, all the 8 factors from all the 8 planets, everything. Especially for the reason because Ashtakavarga indicates synchronization between planets, and the dasha is just like synchronization. Dasha is a time ball, and planet are playing football, so they will kick the time ball from here to there. The time ball will sometime go to Sun, sometime go to Saturn. So how well they are in synchronization? The synchronization is seen through Ashtakavarga. I'm leaving you a hint here. Synchronization also means matchmaking. But let me not talk about it right now. So first of all, it is based on synchronization. Because any planet can be in any Antardasha. So synchronization between all of them is quite important. That is my first logic. What is the second logic? When take the Shadbala for example, what is the method to decide the Shadbala of ascendant? For a planet, there will be Digbal, Kalbal, Sthanbal, Naisargik Bal, etc. 5 different bal, okay? Drishtibal, etc. etc. For ascendant or for any house, the rule is quite simple, that you add the bal of the Lord plus Drishti bal, etc. What is the problem here? You automatically add the bal of the planet. So the comparison is not equal. Lagna and Sun are planets. Sorry, Moon and Sun are planets. Lagna is a house. For a house, you are automatically adding all the numbers that is gained by a planet. So it is an unfair thing, right? Because planet is getting the source from 6 different factors, but Lagna is getting 6 plus always. Right? He is always gaining the Shadbal of the Lagna Lord. It is quite an unfair competition between them. For any house, it is not Shadbal, it is 8 bal. Because Shadbal is added of the planet and 3 extra bal is added. Right? So there are 9 balas for a house. And for a planet, it is 6 things. I will illustrate it for those of you who are uninitiated about the Shadbala. Let me take. It is the Shadbala for the planet, right? Let me do Shadbala breakup. How many balas you can see on the screen? Sthan bala 1, Kal bala 2, Digbal 3, Cheshta bala 4, Drigbal 5, Naisargik bal 6. These are the Shadbala for a planet. 6 balas for a planet. Okay. When I go to a house, Bhav bala, it indicates Lord's bala, Digbala, and Drigbala. So the Lord's bala is already 6. And Digbala and Drigbala is added. It is a total of 8 bala. 6 do 8. So 8 for a house versus 6 for a planet. The comparison is unfair. Right? That is the second reason I don't consider Shadbal. Unjust है भाई. You cannot give me a knife and the other person a rifle. ऐसे बराबर की लड़ाई बताइए. आप मुझे कमजोर हथियार दिए, उसको ताकतवर हथियार दे दिए आप. That's the second reason for refuting it. What is the third reason? Dasha and Ashtakavarga works in synchronization. When you go through the classics, they will say that the transit of the Mahadasha and Antardasha Lord. Once again, the point that I have been telling you. Where is the mention of Pratantardasha, Pranadasha, Sushildasha? There is no mention. They only take Mahadasha and Antardasha. Classics will say the gochar of or the transit of Mahadasha and Antardasha Lord will tell the intensity of the event. The transit is to be checked based on Ashtakavarga only. That is quite obvious. Because all the classics gives the rule for Ashtakavarga and no classics give the rule for normal transit analysis. Except later time classics such as Prashna Marg, etc. Prashnamarg Phaldeepika is a late time classic which also gives rule for normal transit result. Otherwise, all the classics only give the result for Ashtak Varga, not the planetary transit. Take Brij Jatak. Brij Jatak have a separate chapter on Ashtak Varga, but no chapter on how the transits work. Transit doesn't work without Ashtak Varga. Because Ashtak Varga is inherent inside the Dasha. Because the use of Ashtak Varga is ultimately going to be in Dasha. We are using Ashtak Varga itself. Because Ashtak Varga will also decide strength. And the most important thing now. Fourth point, right? 3 points I have cleared completely. What was my first point? Because it is synchronization. My second point, because it is unfair. The third point, because Ashtak Varga is eventually used under a Dasha. The fourth point, and the most important one. Why we are going to see the Dasha? For the beneficence or maleficence of a certain time. Why a certain event is going to happen in a certain time, right? Other type of strength, Digbala, Kalbala, Horabala, Lagnabala, whatever, only tells you if the planet is powerful or not. Powerful means he is able to give the result or not. It doesn't talk about whether the result is benefic or malefic. Take an example, sun is strong. That means sun is strong. It doesn't mean sun is a benefic or malefic. Strong means what? Nothing. Strong means that he is powerful enough to give his result. That is fine. But the result is good or bad, what? That comes from Ashtak Varga, right? Ashtak Varga gives you the point based on the planet is benefic or malefic. More strength in Ashtak Varga means it is more benefic. Because Dasha is a play of good and bad times. The Kingfisher, the king of good times. Because Dasha is a play of good and bad time. We are specifically using the rule which decides good and bad, not the rule which decides strong and weak. But let me give you one big hint here. Very big. Like it is quite a big hint that the competitor who don't like my channel but see my videos can certainly make a course over it. How do you know that this planet will give a result in his Antardasha and this planet? How do you decide Mahadasha and Antardasha? Is there a method to decide it? I have never talked about it. I will explain that. See, Dasha was matching, Mahadasha was matching, Antardasha was matching. But how do you decide that this certain planet will have a Mahadasha and he will have an Antardasha? Let's take an example. Let's take an example. I am going through, suppose, Venus Dasha, and the next Dasha is Sun. I am Aquarius ascendant, Sun is my 7th lord, and Venus also gives marriage because it is the Karaka for the 7th house. Now, what leads me to tell the marriage will happen in Sun Venus, not Venus Sun? There's quite a point. You cannot say age. See, age is not a factor. I got a consultation today where the person is asking for a time when the wife of her younger brother should deliver a C-section child. The lady is born in 1999, so she is going to give birth to a child at the age of 21. The lady that is my neighbor, her daughter is 32 years old and she is still unmarried. So you cannot give me the logic of that the Ishkal, path, or age or whatever. See, we are not playing Satta here. We are doing Jyotish. What is the rule that tells me that this certain Mahadasha and this certain Antardasha will be there? This is the rule. The planet who is more strong will dominate the Mahadasha Lord. So I have to check the strength of Venus versus Sun. If Venus is more stronger, I will rather say Venus in his Antardasha will give marriage because he is more powerful. Sun is not. Sun in his Antardasha will not be able to suppress Venus. But Venus in Sun's Antardasha, because he is more powerful than Sun, will be able to suppress Sun. So some people can make a course over it. Please be careful and give me the link. I will also want to join it. Okay. So that why I told you this is that we don't take it fatalistic that the Shadbala doesn't work. Yes, Vasanji?
More powerful that he will rule the other planet.
More powerful means he will rule the other planet. He's like king na, अब उसका राज हो गया. It is like that you are a weak king and I'm a powerful gunda.
Yeah.
Gunda will dominate the
word.
king now.
Yeah, perfect word. I was also thinking gunda, pakka gunda.
So it is like, you know, like a very rich country in the world right now. They don't have a powerful army because army can overthrow them. So Antardasha planet is like army. You don't give much power to the army. Army can overthrow the king. Right. So the key to decide the Antardasha is that Antardasha Lord should be more powerful than the Mahadasha Lord. Then he will overthrow the Mahadasha Lord. All Antardasha Lords which are weak as compared to the Mahadasha Lord will not be able to give any result. The Mahadasha Lord will dominate. Mahadasha Lord's result will be there. That's a very big group. Yeah, chota packet bada damal is this. So the thing is that Ashtak Varga. Why Ashtak Varga? I have given you 4 points. So to decide from which reference Dasha should be started, I use stronger between Lagna, Sun and Moon based on Ashtak Varga. Now which method? Ashtak Varga also have many contradictions now. Sarva Ashtak Varga, Vinna Ashtak Varga, Prastar Ashtak Varga. Which Varga? That is also a question. Yes, Manjula, good results of either can be suppressed. If the Mahadasha Lord is very strong. See, that is the key point. There are 4 markas. Suppose there are 4 markas. Marak Dasha will come in every Mahadasha. So when to know the Marak can kill you or not? If the Mahadasha Lord is good and Antardasha Lord is Marak and Mahadasha Lord is powerful, Marak will not be able to kill you. At max, he can give you some disturbance. But if the Mahadasha Lord, that is Rajyog Karak, and Antardasha Lord is Marak, but Antardasha Lord is more powerful, then in the Rajyog Dasha also you can die. Gunda is getting power. We have to see the powerful one. He will dominate. By some people, Rajyog start and continue for 16 years, 17 years for the complete Dasha. Rajyog starts because no planet is powerful. For some people, 4 दिन की चांदनी फिर अंधेरी रात. So the Antardasha Lord takes over. If the Antardasha Lord will take over, it will give you a break. हाँ विपुल जी.
तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जो भी हमारी जो जितने प्लैनेट हैं हमारे और इंक्लूडिंग असेंडेंट, इसमें किसी को भी जिसका बल ज्यादा है उसको देख करके हम दशा का स्टार्टिंग करेंगे.
अष्टक वर्ग में जिसका बल ज्यादा है
जी,
अष्टक वर्ग में तीनों में से जिसका बल ज्यादा है उसके हिसाब से हम दशा स्टार्ट करेंगे. सारे प्लैनेट्स नहीं, सिर्फ लग्ना सन सारे प्लैनेट
नहीं. जो अभी आपने एक जो सॉफ्टवेयर आप बता रहे थे ना उस दिन, दिव्य चक्षु, तो दिव्य चक्षु में रेफरेंस में मून भी है, असेंडेंट भी है, मार्स भी है, सब कुछ है उसमें.
देखिए सर, वो सॉफ्टवेयर कोडिंग वाला बंदा है. हम लोग तो ज्योतिष है, कोडिंग वाले तो कुछ भी. देखिए एक्चुअली होता क्या है ना, कोडिंग में लिमिटेशन लगाना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है.
ठीक है, समझ गया.
कोडिंग में लिमिटेशन आप नहीं लगा सकते हैं ना. तो हमारा तो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन है, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली ना भाई अपन तो ऋषि की बात के फॉलो करते हैं.
सन मून असेंडेंट,
sun moon ascendant, 3 reference are only there na. Coding, see, I have been into coding also. So in coding you have to type that make every point accessible to make a reference point. अब exception लिखने में ज्यादा समय खपता है, रूल लिखने में समय नहीं खपता, exception लिखने में समय खपता है. तो people don't write exceptions. That is quite obvious also, because if I want to experiment with them, मैं रिसर्च पॉइंट के लिए खोल के रखते हैं ना आदमी उसको. अगर मैं कल को रेफरेंस एक्सपेरिमेंट करना चाहूं तो क्या होगा. For an example, tomorrow I may think that the everything related to marriage should be predicted from the dasha which starts from the nakshatra of the 7th lord. Maybe I want to experiment it. For experiment purpose, you have to open every avenue.
Right.
But we will follow the same path, है ना? See, this is a quite a crucial thing. Many people will ask me questions, sir, in software it is given, you should understand. He is a software person, we are Jyotish. उसका डिपार्टमेंट नहीं, अपना डिपार्टमेंट. उनका कोडिंग का काम था, they did it very well.
अपना तो कोई डिपार्टमेंट नहीं ना, ये प्रॉब्लम है.
कोई बात नहीं. Now, which अष्टक वर्ग? भाई अष्टक वर्ग is quite a difficult thing. My father used to tell me one thing. To follow 8 yam niyam and pranayam is easy than mastering Ashtak Varga. Yam niyam pranayam is quite easy. Ashtak Varga is not. And see how many confusions are there. A great astrologer which worked throughout his life on Ashtak Varga wrote a book in 1957, writes before his death then my research is futile. Ashtaka Varga is not an easy thing. Sages have contradiction on Ashtaka Varga. Parashar is somewhere else and Varamir is somewhere else. Ashtaka Varga is not an easy thing. Because once again, in Ashtaka Varga, you want to fix things. Now you want to fix one point. Maybe someday, not in the Dasha course, maybe in someday I'm going to launch something called my type of Ashtaka Varga. There I multiply the point given by a exalted planet by 3. So the number gets more than 8, but there are many different rules. Okay, don't try to experiment with it and launch a course. It will fail miserably. There are many hidden things that I'm not telling right, that I am not saying right now. Coming back to the topic. Now you know that there is something called Sarva Ashtaka Varga and there is something called Bhinna Ashtaka Varga. Now the next question is, should we use Sarva Ashtaka Varga or should we use Bhinna Ashtaka Varga? Which Ashtaka Varga we should use? Come on.
सर्व
सर्वाष्टक वर्ग क्यों करना चाहिए वसंत जी?
क्योंकि मैक्सिमम पॉइंट सभी प्लैनेट के उसमें है और कौन सी दशा में विच दशा which is going, which house it is transiting, which planet has given the point in that house is also complex. The 3.45 degree span is very crucial.
नहीं, भिन्नाष्टक वर्ग होना चाहिए.
भिन्नाष्टक वर्ग क्यों? भिन्नाष्टक वर्ग क्यों होना चाहिए?
होना चाहिए क्योंकि जो प्लैनेट, वो जो कक्षा चार्ट होता है,
कक्षा तो प्रस्ताराष्टक है, उसको छोड़ दीजिए आप.
नहीं, उसी का तो विस्तार है वो.
राइट.
तो जो वो 3:45 0 से 3:45 होकर के हर ग्रह का दे रखा है, अगर वो उस पर्टिकुलर ग्रह के लिए वो पॉइंट दे रहा है उसकी कक्षा में, तो उसका महत्व है, अदरवाइज नहीं है. तो उस रेफरेंस से भिन्नाष्टक ठीक बैठता है.
नेहा मैम कुछ कहना चाहती हैं?
सर बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट, अगर दोनों इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होते तो सेसेस दोनों क्यों बनाते?
नहीं, इम्पोर्टेंट तो कर सकते हैं,
काम तो दोनों ही करते हैं.
सर जेमिनी साइड.
Okay, I prefer to use Bhinnaष्टक Varga. Okay, why Bhinnaष्टक Varga? Bhinnaष्टक Varga is for 3 reasons. Okay, point 1, because it is Bhinna. In Sarva Ashtaka Varga, I take the Ashtaka Varga of all the 8 planets. In one Ashtaka Varga, all the 8 planets will give point with reference to that planet. In the Bhinna Ashtaka Varga, it is 8 multiplied by 8. 8 planets and 8 reference. It is 8 multiplied by 8 is equal to 64. In the Dasha, I am only considering Sun, Moon and Lagna. I am not considering other planets. I am not considering Jupiter, not considering Venus. For this first reason, I will not take Sarva Ashtaka Varga, I will take Bhinna Ashtaka Varga. Point 1. Point 2. Why not Sarva Ashtaka Varga? Why Bhinna Ashtaka Varga? For the calculation of Sarva Ashtaka Varga, there is a confusion. Some sages will tell you to add the point of Lagna. Some will say not to add the point of Lagna. Because of this, because if I add the point of Lagna, it will be once again unfair judgment. If I don't add the point of Lagna, then Lagna is not considered at all. Right. So for that reason also we try to go with Bhinna Ashtaka Varga only, because it is separate for every planet. Okay. Right. Acha, one fifth point I just forgot to tell there. Why I prefer to choose Ashtaka Varga other than any other source of strength is because in Ashtaka Varga, no matter what condition, every reference point will get 1 point only, not more than 1. In other type of strength, it is biased. Sometime it will get 4, sometime it will get 3, sometime it will get 0.5. Like, so we will consider Bhinna Ashtaka Varga because we are only comparing 3. Not Sarva Ashtaka Varga, because in Sarva Ashtaka Varga, all the 8 points will come into play. But we have to primarily decide between 3 only. But once decided, the calculation will, once decided, reading of the Dasha is done on Sarva Ashtaka Varga. Reading of the Dasha on Sarva Ashtaka Varga, calculation on Bhinna Ashtaka Varga. Now, there can be 3 conditions. Now, all the 3 reference points can have 3 different points. In that scenario, the one having maximum number of points will win. That is powerful as well as benefit. Start the Dasha from that reference point. Okay. Clearly understood. Second point is two of them have the same points. Two of them have the same points and one of them is moon. Suppose moon and Lagna have the same point or moon and sun have the same point. In that scenario, we will prefer moon. Why moon? Because Chandrama is the nakshatra adipati. Chandrama is the lord of the nakshatra and we are going to deal with the nakshatra dasha. Don't take this rule in Rashi dasha. In Rashi dasha, I use a different set of rules altogether to decide strength itself. So when there is a tie between moon or any other reference, moon or Lagna or moon or sun, I will give preference to moon. But what if the tie is between Lagna and sun? Then what to do? The third thing. Come on, Brihaspati ji. Sumit ji, what we should do if there is a tie between Lagna and moon? Sorry, Lagna and sun. Moon is having less points and there is a tie between Lagna and sun. What we should do?
Go for Lagna.
Go for moon. Go for moon. Go for moon is what I say.
Tie then moon. Go for moon. If there is tie, Lagna and sun.
In case of tie between any two reference, if there is a tie, go for moon.
Moon.
Because moon is nakshatra adipati. Moon is the lord of the nakshatra. Under any scenario, any confusion, go for moon. Right? Clear? This is the rule that we use to decide the stronger between Lagna, moon and sun for the reference of a dasha. Bhai, how many of you are chalo yaar, I will not use the wrong word. Modi ji. When he got elected as a prime minister, someone do a Google search. In the meantime, we will decide from which reference to use the dasha. Which dasha to use first of all.
Moon?
नहीं वो तो ठीक है. मैं कह रहा हूँ कि वो प्राइम मिनिस्टर कब बने, आप लोग वो सर्च करिए. हम मून से दशा स्टार्ट करेंगे. ये सब ठीक. 2014 में बने मेरे ख्याल से. 14 का डेट आप लोग डिसाइड कर लो, जरा गूगल मार लो भैया. सन हो रहा शुक्ल पक्ष षोडशोत्तरी फ्रॉम मून. When he got elected as a prime minister, भाई कोई आओ मेरी मदद करने. May 2014. We are using the applicable dasha. It should work like magic.
26 May 2014.
May 2014 moon dasha, Ketu antar dasha. He got elected as a prime minister. Why? Some people take Scorpio Lagna for him. I don't take Scorpio Lagna because I don't think a debilitated planet in the ascendant can give you Raj Yoga. Right. Moon, Ketu. He gets the prime ministerial position. We are in a dilemma right now. Moon being debilitated should not give him a Raj Yoga. Whereas Ketu will not feature in what? Shadbala. So what is the case? What is the reality? First of all, tell me why Moon Dasha and Ketu Antardasha gave him Raj Yoga. The ascendant is personally rectified by me. Some people take Scorpio, I don't take that. Due to some obvious reasons that you will know right now.
So, Shubhamji, Ketu, it is called Dhwaja also. So maybe the top position.
Sir, Ketu Dasha, everyone will have a Ketu Dasha. We cannot say everyone will have a Dhwaja. Na?
Ketu Mercury का result दे रहा है ना? Mercury is very strong.
Ketu should give the result of Mercury. Right.
Multiplied by 3. No?
Ketu should give the result of Mercury. Mercury should be multiplied by 6 because Mercury should be multiplied by 9 actually.
9. Own sign, retrograde.
Exaltation sign retrograde.
Exaltation retrograde.
And with Ketu, मतलब Ketu भी Mercury हो जाएगा.
Exaltation multiplied by 3. Retrogression multiplied by 3. With Ketu multiplied by 3. So total it is multiplied by 9. Ketu is quite strong. And can you see Ketu is in the 12th house? What is indicated by the 12th house, by the way? What is indicated by 12th house?
Sacrifice.
Foreign travel, bhaiya, is the
Foreign
person
travel.
sitting in his country.
Foreign travel, yes.
Sacrifice.
तो कल sacrifice चल रहा था ना 12th house में जो planet बैठा है उसको
That is परसों चल रहा था.
परसों चल.
Ketu is quite powerful. The result of Ketu got dominated. Moon is quite funny in front of this Ketu. This is a perfect example of the Antardasha Lord taking over the Mahadasha Lord. Mahadasha Lord is a debilitated moon. Moon should not give him a Raj Yoga, but see the powerful Ketu. And you know what? Using the Navamsh technique of yesterday, Ketu comes in which house of D1?
Fifth house.
Fifth house indicates?
Mantri, Raja.
Mantri.
Mantri.
Fifth house indicates
Sir, chair.
Throne. Kursi.
Fifth house indicates chair.
Fifth house is the Raj Yoga house. And you know what it is? Mercury is the lord of?
Ninth
house. Ketu comes to the 5th house. It is quite a connection of two Trikonas, isn't it?
Sir, why not Mercury Dasha? Moon Mercury.
Why not Moon Mercury?
Mercury also.
That's quite a very good point, madam. Quite a very good point, madam.
Moon Mercury, because Mercury is exalted and Mercury is retro also. Then he has 6 points.
That's very fine. That's very fine. Manjula ma'am is in the class. Manjula ma'am is in the class. No, Manjula ma'am is not in the class. Oh my god. Okay, no problem. Okay, you also know it, Neha madam. What is my comment for the Capricorn and Scorpio Navamsh?
नहीं, but
let me listen.
Mercury, Capricorn is a Samsan, na? Samsan.
अरे आप लोगों को पता है कि आप लोगों को कमेंट याद नहीं जिंदगी में.
लेकिन
आपने कहा था
Labor.
I clearly told multiple times in every fourth of my video that any planet in Scorpio or Capricorn Navamsh should be considered useless.
Useless. It is out. It is not in the Kundli. That's what you said.
It is not in the Kundli. Outside of the horoscope. Don't consider the planet even. That's what I have been constantly telling you. People come with Samshan and all that. Why you forget the basic principle? That's what happened yesterday when I was asking Saturn is what is the basic result of Saturn. People came with everything, this, that. Saturn is the malefic is the basic point. Yes, Vipulji.
But but he became chief minister of Gujarat first time in that year only, it seems.
Send me the year. Let me see what it was in Kshatriya Dasha.
Just
That Godra Kand.
Don't take the Samshan out now. Okay. Coming back to take a note of my points about take a note of my points about Capricorn, Sagittarius, etc. These are very fundamental things. Once you see the
7th October 2001 and entered the Gujarat legislature 24th February 2002. Modi was shown as the chief minister 7th October 2001.
Send it in the chat box, please, so that I can take it with my convenience, and I right now should focus on what I am doing.
Sure.
Send it in the chat box. Yeah, thank you. Many thanks. Moon, Ketu. Ketu, the Antardasha Lord, is quite powerful to overthrow Moon. Okay. Moon himself is the Lord of the 10th house in connection with the 7th house Lord. The conjunction of two Kendras. And Ketu is the conjunction of two Trikonas. And their mutual Dasha Antardasha creates an image of, creates an illusion of Raj Yoga. Now there are many questions I am not going to address. I am using the word illusion of Raj Yoga. Why? What do I mean by that? What do I mean? I am not going to discuss that, right? Okay. It is the Mercury is also the 9th Lord. And the point on which they won was Mandar, temple, indicated by the 9th house. Now, Chief Minister as 7th October 2001. Neha ma'am, what is a big deal and what is a small deal?
एक प्रॉब्लम तो है ना, वो 27 2002 को तो फिर रिकॉर्डिंग
7th, yeah, it is recorded now. Okay, let me mind our words. 7th October 2001, he was sworn as the minister. 7th October 2001. It was Moon. Moon is the debilitated Lord of 10th house. In the 2nd house, with another Kendra Lord, Mars. Do you mind something here? Mercury is the Lord of the 12th house and the 9th house. 12th is neutral, 9th is Raj Yoga. No blemish. Mars is the Lord of the 2nd house and 7th house. One neutral, one benefic. No blemish. It gave him. But it was the Dasha of Moon. And there are controversies related to Moon indicates longevity. Moon being debilitated means death. Balarishta. There are controversies related to death, etc. Let me not name it. So as I told you yesterday, Dasha is the Dhrida Karma. You want to see the Dhrida Karma, Dasha is the way. Dasha indicates to the Dhrida Karma, the fructification of a karma. There are multiple methods to see a chart. And one of the prime method to see a chart is to check it from the Dasha. The best astrological acharya, the best sages, Saravali and Brihadjatak, suggest us to see the horoscope from Dasha, from the viewpoint of Dasha, from the angle of Dasha, because Dasha indicates which event in which order will come, and that's quite very important. You know, it is a general question from where to start a chart. A chart is in front of you. From where you will start? The best answer is that started from the dasha. You started from the dasha person is in. That should be your basic reference point to start the reading of a chart. Dasha is very important. It indicates the fructification of drid karma. You cannot escape the karma of dasha that will come and come. If you want to make a life sketch, if I want to write a biography, I have to use dasha to write the biography because the events matter. Me having a girlfriend at the age of 16 is an affair. Me having the girlfriend at the age of 25 can be turned into love marriage. When the events come, the time is very important. Astrology is complete time, and time is the complete ball game of dasha. Dasha is quite important. All the important sages, all the prime sages, all the A-grade classics, almost 70% of them, 70% of the A-grade classic opine that the chart should be seen with reference to the dasha. Dasha is like a time span. If I have to write a biography for someone, I have to use dasha to write the biography. Dasha takes everything under consideration. Dasha is the chain. Dasha is the series of event. The series of event will only decide which side the camel is going to sit. ऊंट किस करवट बैठेगा सिर्फ only dasha will tell. What is the end result for the native is dasha. You will be seen as a sinner or a saint is all dasha. Suppose a personality X, he was considered a dharma guru and then considered a criminal. It will give you an image of a fake guy who was cheating people. Suppose the criminal part comes before and the sage part or the dharma guru part comes in end. It will give you an image of a saint, a person who transformed his life, a person worth following, a person worth giving an example, isn't it? If the dharma guru episode comes first and criminal comes after that, it gives you a bad image. But if the criminal episode comes first and the dharma guru episode after that, it gives you a very good image of a saint. That's what happened with every big person under the sun. The bad events come first and the good events come in end. It changes the complete perception. Right. This is the film, this is the movie, and I have a forthcoming course on Dasha. There are only 11 days left, I think, and let me tell you, you are serious about Jyotish, this course is going to change your life, change the way you see horoscope. I'm not shy to say that if you haven't taken the course, your Jyotish will not be complete. I'm very sure about it. It's not coming out of ego. It is coming from the importance. And most importantly, the course, this is one and the only course where the 80% of the course material is my research. 80% of the course material is my research. No repetitions, ever. I'm not going to teach you anything that can be taught by anyone else under the sun. It's completely research based. It is not one of its kind. There are very few courses on Dasha because people themselves don't know how to use a Dasha. There are very few courses on Dasha. Even in that, it is one such course which challenges all the preconceived notions, and 80% of the formulas are research based. You can get the course anytime. The recordings will be available for purchase, but being in a live class is a separate experience. If you have taken my course, you know my way of teaching. And this is, let me tell you, this is the brand course. Right. This course will have a stamp. This is the signature course, is what I'm going to call it after 1 year. After the completion of the course, this course will be termed as a signature course for a certain reason. So the course admission is open. It is going to start from 10th of June. It's going to start from 10th of the June. It will run for 3 months approximately, or 4 months, depending on if students are able to grasp it or not. Admissions can be taken anytime, but if you come to the live class, you will have better chances of doubt clearing. You can purchase the recording after that also. In this scenario, I'm liable to give you 2 extra classes for better understanding. But all the 27 live classes versus 2 doubt clearing sessions, there's a whole lot of difference. So if you are serious about Jyotish, really want to take your studies to the next level, then the course is a must. If you are just doing it for a hobby, then quite you can ignore it. But the dasha is very important. I cannot tell you the importance of the dasha in a video or 2 video or 3 video or 4 video. Everything under astrology is dependent on dasha. Everything in the life is dependent on time. You are going to have money either today or tomorrow. That's true. But if you have money before your EMI date comes, you are a very good person who gives all his EMIs on time, and government is going to reward you with concession on taxes. But suppose if you get the money after the EMI date is over, you are a defaulter, a criminal, isn't it? Everything depends on time. You are in a misery, you are suffering. What is the end to a suffering? Someone saw your chart and told you that you have a bad chart, a bad time. What does it mean? Are you not going to have a good time ever in your life? Does it happen? The way is not always same. The path is not the same always. It is always gonna change. Nothing is bad for a lifetime, nothing is good for a lifetime. The real use of astrology is in the dasha, to know what will happen when. If you don't know dasha, you cannot practically change anything using astrology. If you know the dasha, you can time your things well, plan your things well, and many things you can do. With the correct knowledge of dasha, you can quickly know when you are going to have the event. If you know that the coming 2 years are financially very bad, you should start saving money. This is the power that dasha will give you. Or if you know that the coming 2 years are going to give you a lot of money, you should probably take a loan today. You want to buy a home, check if the good dasha, money giving dasha is going to come in future and take a home. This is the way to prosperity through astrology. That's the reason the course is highly priced. Because this course is the key to prosperity. You want to change your life using astrology, dasha is the key. If you don't know dasha, nothing is there. A good 10,000 is there. Does it mean that you will never be rejected in a job or you will never have a demotion? No, it doesn't mean that. You can still have a demotion. You can still have a bad time. It all ends up in time. That's the importance of time. Time is quite important thing. If time is not supporting you, you are a beggar. If time is supporting you, you are everything. So the dasha course is out, and I think everyone who is serious should take the course. Once you take the course, I am very sure it is the key. You know what do we call it in the kunji? It is the kunji. It is the key to change life using astrology. If you don't know dasha, you don't have any power, any astrological power you don't have. If there is a thing called astrological power, that is dasha. Dr. B.V. Raman used to say a thing: fools obey planets, wise men control them. How? Using astrology. Using astrology. I can take a loan only in the guarantee if I know that I am going to have a good cash flow for coming 10 years. If I am going to have a good cash flow for coming 5 years, only then I can take a loan. Otherwise, if I am going to have a hard financial time for coming 6 years, it is very bad to take a loan right now. It will change your life upside down. The knowledge of time, the knowledge of dasha is the most important and the most crucial thing under the sun. The course is open, the course is out. I hope to see everyone that